We are back this Friday with another Connecticut Cultural Districts.
Today, Fox 61's Joe Monty is at Webb Deane Stevens Museum in Wethersfield to tell us more about the cultural district in that area. Joe, good morning.
Hey, good morning to you both. Yeah, look, Connecticut has a lot of culture, and it's about time we really kind of highlight some of that stuff. We usually are talking about cultures from other parts of the U.S. or around the world, but Connecticut has a lot of really interesting culture around the state. And I'm actually with Kim right now. She's from the state of Connecticut. Good morning.
Good morning. How are you, Joe?
Good morning. Yeah, I'm great. I'm great. One way we can highlight sort of the culture around Connecticut is with cultural districts. And can you tell us what a cultural district is?
Yeah, a cultural district, quite simply, is a walkable, compact area of artistic and social vibrancy. It contributes to the vibrancy of a community and to the economic health of the community. In Connecticut, there are cities and towns establishing cultural districts in order to promote and encourage artists and creative entrepreneurs, to promote tourism, and to highlight the authentic heritage of their communities.
Mm-hmm. And we're in Wethersfield right now. It's obviously amazing history here. We're in this museum, a lot of early American history. If you want to talk a little bit about that too, Wethersfield, it's a great place, one of those spots.
Yeah, Old Wethersfield is one of our 15 cultural districts in Connecticut. We're at the Webb Deane Stevens Museum, which is completely fantastic. It spans different centuries and different stories. And in Wethersfield, we have this amazing organization, the Shopkeepers of Old Wethersfield, that coordinates so many events throughout the year. And there are so many people that come to Old Wethersfield in October for the Scarecrow Festival. So you really begin to see that social vibrancy and the economic health, the creative economy in Connecticut, of which our cultural district program is a part, is a $12.8 billion industry in Connecticut. There are over 54,000 jobs in the creative economy. So it is both to our social vibrancy and our economic health.
That's great. And I know tourism is a big part of that. And
Yes, and we have Rachel Lenda, who is our Director of Tourism for the state of Connecticut.
That's right, and we're going to find her right over here. We're walking through this museum. Freddie, you got it? We're good? Hey, Rachel, good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Tell us, I understand these historical districts have a great impact on the state, especially with tourism and with generating revenue in the economy. If you want to talk a little bit about, how the economic benefits of the historical districts.
Absolutely. So it's not only just historical districts, but it's the cultural districts in Connecticut. And right now there are over 15. And what's really important about a cultural district in Connecticut for travelers is not only just travelers, but it's for residents. It's for people to learn the history and the identity of what makes each town significant, the stories behind it, the people behind it, and also, the art, the theater, the culture, the food. Each cultural district has its own identity. And I think that's really important when we talk about how Connecticut is such a rich tapestry of diverse culture, and where you can really get any kind of experience that you want in the world right here in Connecticut based on the population that we have.
Yeah, and great, thank you. I appreciate it. I know historical district, I got history on the mind walking through this amazing place.
Oh, good. It is historical.
Yeah.
Each cultural district does have a lot of historical components to it because, we're rooted in how America was developed, and, we're one of the original 13 colonies, so naturally there's a lot of history here. So you're right on the mark, but there's also taking the past into the present and the present into the future. And what our travelers love to see is they love to see the stories about each of these places. They want to learn about Silas Deane and maybe the tea behind Silas Deane. So I think that's really important that we have these museum curators here that are able to tell those stories and go into mural walks and talk about public art and the theater that we have here in the scene, because travelers want to connect with people, and that's the most important thing.
That's right. Well, thank you very much, Rachel. I appreciate it. We'll hear from you again in a little while about what's going on this weekend.
Yes.
But a lot of great culture here in Connecticut. I'm going to send it back to you guys in the studio for now. Joe Monty, Fox 61.